But now the real Steve's got the whole block jumping. It's all the same Steve's. Still kick Steve, and I was kicking Steve at the Steve's. Nigga, please believe I switched the posture in the Steve's to try and kick the Steve's for the black and the real folk. And that's the real Steve's.
Hey, young. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Real Steve's Web Show. I'm your host, Dante, and this is episode 2, season 2021. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really sure what we're calling this season, but it's episode 2 of the how we doing. It's the top of the year. It's February. It's Black History Month. A little Valentines Day just passed. You know what I'm saying? Love is in the air. Still love ought to still be in the air. You know what I'm saying? Don't be better admit all the shit that you said this past week and don't be lying just because it's Valentine's Day. But we gonna start shit off. We gonna get it rocking because over Valentine's Day weekend, I had the honor of being able to watch this movie, Judas and the Black Messiah. And it was about Fred Hampton and how the FBI infiltrated the Black Panther Party and facilitated the assassination of Fred Hampton, the chairman of the Black Panther Party. Yeah, it's just a really good movie. It's a really good movie. I really love it. The soundtrack was really good. So it's not really all about Fred Hampton. It's more focused on Judas, the confidential informant that the FBI used to infiltrate the Black Panther Party. And it's just really, it shows you the links that the Federal Bureau of Investigations will go to shut down something that is progressive for the black community. And Lakeith did such an amazing job. Like, you know, an actor doing a good job, because I was getting mad at that nigga. I was like, what is you doing? You on the wrong side. You supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? But he just really did a really good job at playing that role. And I heard in a story, in an article, that he didn't even want to play that role at first. He was like, when I realized that's who they wanted me to play, I was like, anybody. But this dude, that shows some great skill, some great acting skill to be able to take on a nut-ass role like that. Something that you're clearly culturally conflicted with. You know what I mean? And still crush the role and still deliver an amazing performance. And then just in addition to all that, Fred Hampton's story is just so inspiring. Like, he was 21 years old. He was 21 years old and he got this gang and that gang and this gang to all unify and get on the same page and fight the same system, fight their biggest enemy, their biggest oppressor. And that shit scared the FBI. That shit invoked fear into the Federal Bureau of Investigations to the point where they said, yo, we got to kill this nigga. And they killed that nigga. He was making the enemy of the oppressor too strong to combat. And they had to get rid of him. This is very inspiring. He was 21 years old and had the FBI shook. Like, what were we doing at 21 years old? When we was 21, what was we on? I know I wasn't trying to start the revolution at 21. I was probably trying to start the revolution at a liquor store somewhere at 21, but I wasn't trying to start no revolution at 21. So that shit is crazy just to see, like, how disciplined and how woke and concerned that niggas was at such a young age in that day. Like, that shit mean a lot. That shit is inspiring. That shit is fucked up. And side note, you know, because right now the only way you can see these new movies that's coming out is either if you go to the theater or if you got it on HBO Max. And this streaming service shit is getting out of hand. You know, I just kind of wanted to speak on it real quick because, like, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it used to just be Netflix and Hulu. If you was really popping, you had Netflix and you had Hulu. You know what I'm saying? A little Amazon Prime in there, a little YouTube TV subscription and shit. But now it's Disney Plus and it's Discovery Plus and it's HBO Max and it's Paramount Plus and it's all these different, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta pick and choose. I'm saying all that to say, my bottom line is HBO Max is definitely worth being in your lineup. Like, I don't care how you stack your lineup up. I don't care what you stream your shit on. HBO Max need to be one of them joints that you cut the check for. You heard it here first on the Real Steve's Web Show. But we're gonna move on along. Alright, so we're gonna bounce around a little bit. I was supposed to do a Valentine's Day episode. And I asked y'all to give me some suggestions on different topics to talk about as far as topics around love and shit like that go. You know, and only one of y'all gave me a suggestion. Only one of y'all responded to the thing and gave me something to talk about. So that's what I got in the show, and that's exactly what I'm going to talk about. So here on the Real Steve's Web Show, one of y'all requested that I speak on getting back out there. You know what I'm saying, putting yourself back out there on the dating scene and you know, things of that nature. The way I think about it, the way I see it is, it's kind of like two parts. So the first thing I think you should do before considering putting yourself back out anywhere is where you just came from. Whatever it is that you just got out of, whatever your last situation was, before we go anywhere after that, we need to make sure that we have completely dealt with this shit here. This shit here needs to be understood. It needs to be accepted. You need to find whatever closure it is. You need to heal. You need to absolutely heal from this. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't get no closure. Sometimes the only closure you get is that a motherfucker did you dirty. Did you the wrong way than how they should have done you. And you got done wrong. You know what I'm saying? You pick up the pieces, you take that shit on the chin, and you get back to doing you. So my next part about that, as far as getting back out there, is the best way to get back out there on the market is to be the best version of you that you can be. Work on being the best you that you can be so that you're happy, so that you're feeling good about how you look, so that you're confident, so that you feel good about yourself. And I'm saying that to say, when you are the best version of you, that is when you will attract the best suitors for you. You know what I'm saying? You'll meet motherfuckers when you're at this higher level of yourself, and it'll be like, oh, you're different. You're not on the same type time, and it's because you're different, and you're not on the same type time. You've elevated to this better version of yourself, and you're meeting better people who are like-minded. You're putting yourself in different circles. You know what I'm saying? You're paying attention to who you surround yourself with, and you know, all of that just ties back into just being the best you that you can be. So heal from it, and then just do you. And you'll attract it. You'll attract that energy. You'll attract the energy that you put out. You know? So that's what I got for y'all. That's what I got for the one follower who gave me a suggestion on something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. We're gonna move on. Because it is still Black History Month. It is Black History Month. Y'all know that ain't even really a thing for us here on the Real Steve's Web Show, because it's Black History 365 over here, all day, every day. You know what I mean? But since it is Black History Month, I wanted to speak on one of my favorite black facts from slavery. It's about a guy named Henry Brown. Henry Box Brown. Okay? Now, in 1849, my man Henry stuffed himself into a wooden box about 3 feet wide and 2 feet long. You know what I'm saying? Henry was in there like this here. Okay? For 27 hours. He mailed himself from Virginia to Philadelphia. That shit is amazing. It's really a testament to the integrity of, like, you think you sick and tired of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Henry said, fuck this. I'm getting in that box and I'm gonna mail myself out here. They gonna ship me out of here like they ship all the rest of them boxes. I'm gonna get right in one of them boxes. That's some gangster shit. That's some shit I would have done. I'd have been liking this shit. I'd have got Henry was in that motherfucker like this here for 27 hours. I know he done slipped. You know what I'm saying? I know they done flipped his ass upside down in some more shit. I know that was a rough ride. I know that was rough in there like this. I know that was. Mailed himself to freedom. So that was dope. That was dope for Henry. Shout out to Henry for that. It's one of my favorite things I heard about a slave doing back then. Alright? Now, moving on to, you know what I'm saying, we're going to my little celebrity takes or whatever. We're going to start with B. Simone. Because B. Simone is B. Simone. And she's B. Simone to the point where when you see a video of B. Simone like I did, like this new video that everyone has been talking about, when you see the video, I'm going to put it up. Because you know on Twitter, you just see it, you don't hear it unless you click on it. But you see it, and then you know B. Simone, like you just see how fast her mouth was moving. You just see her mouth doing at least 80. And it's like, I'm not even opening that. I'm not even about to open that. And dude, it was like midday on a Tuesday. I wasn't mentally prepared to listen to B. Simone talk. But Twitter proceeded to give B. Simone hell for this video that she just released. And I finally decided to watch the video. And what B. Simone was saying on there was, you gotta be in line with what you asking for. She was like, women want a man that had $10 million, but you got overdraft fees at the bank and shit. Or we want a man that's in shape, but you ain't been to the gym in 6 years. You just gotta have what it is that you require from a nigga. You know, all around is a solid statement. On the surface, it's a solid statement. But the thing about B. Simone is, you can say valid shit, but if your credibility is shot to hell, niggas are gonna look at you like some messages will never be received properly, depending on the mouths that they come out of. B. Simone's mouth, it's one of those mouths where certain shit comes out of it, and it's like, it just don't hold no weight, given your recent actions and history. You want nobody take you serious, you know, so. And you talk like,
baby girl, oh my god, and that shit is the most annoying shit I've ever heard in my life. And there's no way that you think we want to hear that for the rest of our lives. You need to cut that shit out.
Like it's some really annoying shit. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. Y'all know what I'm saying. That's the whole situation with that, because I feel the statement. You know what I'm saying? You can't be no bum, want no boss. You can't be putting out, and expecting, you know what I'm saying? It's just physics or something like that. But I'm also a firm believer in life is all about balance, man. You might meet a motherfucker and they don't got this, but you got that. And you don't got this, but they got that. And that's probably exactly why y'all two motherfuckers met each other in the first place. That's probably exactly why the universe had y'all paths cross. Because life is all about balance. So, don't be so quick to write a motherfucker off just because B. Simone telling you that y'all ain't evenly yoked. Another one of my bottom lines is, fuck what these influencers be saying. Period. Just because they got 1 million followers and they got 50,000 likes. Just because 50,000 people liked what you said on Twitter don't mean that it's valid. It just means it's 50,000 dickheads that agree with this bullshit that you saying. That's all that means. Do what works best for you. Find the balance that works best for you. Not what's best for B. Simone. Because B. Simone don't even know what the fuck is best for her. Alright? Shit. Now, moving on. This nigga Meek Mill. Meek Mill gotta chill. Meek be blowing me sometimes, man. It's on some nut shit, man. It's like every 2 months, somebody push a button and some nut shit happen to Meek Mill. Like, I don't understand what be going on with the bull. I talked about him on my last episode about the bunny hopping bullshit he was doing. And before I could even get my post out about that shit, some nut shit happened like a week later with the 6ix9ine bull, and I'm really not even giving that situation no attention. But that shit happened. The next week, some more nut shit happened to Meek Mill. Not happened to him. This is just half the shit he be doing to himself. So there's a song out. I'm not sure if it's new or old, if it just got released or if it ain't been released yet. Don't really matter. I don't really need to know. What I do know is the lyrics are dropped. And he has a bar in there where he says, and if I'm ever lacking, I'm going out with my chopper. It'll be another Kobe.
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
You have to shut the fuck up now. That's what's missing in society. People don't know when to shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I just don't understand what logic niggas be processing up here where they write certain shit down and they go, yeah, that's a bar. That's a bar. Wait till niggas hear this. This gonna hit niggas in the mouth when they hear this. And then, so it came out of Meek brain and got on paper. Meek went to the studio and recorded the shit. Niggas in the studio heard that, and still no one said, I don't think that's one. I don't think that's the one. I think maybe we can go back to the drawing board and maybe see what else rhyme with, but not that. You can't say that, nigga. Cleared it. Studio cleared it. Everyone just let this shit rock. Niggas are still actively mourning the death of Kobe Bryant. And you just can't be joking. You can't be joking around with shit like that. You could have said some shit. You could have referenced the fucking fictional TV or movie character or something from video game. But, Then if you really break the bar down, it's like Kobe didn't go out with his chopper. He died in an unfortunate helicopter accident. It's not the same. The comparison you're making is not the same. So it's just, this is Meek SMH Mill these days. It's like, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Cut that out. But those are the Meek Chronicles for this week. Tune in next week, next month. Well, I'm sure Meek is doing some more nut shit. You know what I'm saying? one last little thing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know we not big on sports here on the Real Steve's Web Show. But when I do sports, you know, it's because there's some spectacular shit going on, or, you know, whatever. So, just real quick, just yesterday, this was my first time actively watching a tennis match. It was Serena Williams featuring Naomi Osaka, and the last time they played, Naomi beat Serena Williams. You know, Serena Williams is like the GOAT and shit, and it's like, oh shit, this shorty from Japan, y'all like served you up your first L. So, you know, I definitely wanted to watch this tennis match, and they faced off, and Young Bull gave Serena her second L. She beat her again. Serena like met her match. Serena cannot beat her. So, Osaka, we see you, Osaka. We see you, shorty. You know what I'm saying? It was hard. It was hard to watch. You was rooting for Serena, but then you was also rooting for the young boy, because it was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. But that shit, it was the first tennis match I actively sat down and watched. And yeah. So that happened. That happened in the tennis world. They in Australia at the Australia Open. You know, that was cool. That was a cool little piece of history niggas gonna watch. Tennis. But Serena and Osaka, two motherfuckers we definitely gonna always tune in for. And with that being said, we gonna bring it to a close, man. I really appreciate all y'all for tuning in. What's up? Catch y'all next time on the Real Steve's Web Show, man. We out.